Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac. I'm gonna hit random. Nah. Just played Judas. Let's try that again. Eve, that's okay. So I'm not gonna at first talk about the game a whole ton, because I want to talk about the whole new comment system thing that YouTube has just implemented. And I want to preface it by saying it's absolutely awful. I've been using YouTube for about 7 years as either a consumer or a producer. And this is the only change I've ever found to be bad. Because honestly, everyone hates all of the changes, but really they're just mostly aesthetic. They haven't been too functional in a consumer sense. So, and in the year I've been doing content creation, they haven't been very important either. So it's really just, like, I've liked the normal changes. This one's really bad. Basically, as far as I can tell, you need to link your YouTube account to your Google Plus account in order to be able to leave comments at all. And even then, that might fail for whatever reason, and then you're stuck, you're screwed. I guess I should check for this. And I mean, by the way, I try to reply to just as many, but sometimes YouTube doesn't let me reply to things. It's just like, hey, you wanted to try replying to this comment? You can't do that. That's just not allowed here. And that's basically straight up what it tells me, which is really dumb, and I'm pretty upset about it. So I can't interact with you as much as I'd like to. And I'm sorry about that. I don't have control over that. And basically this change is completely unwanted, completely bad. Okay, so the secret room has to be over there. And if you can't comment now and you can't get your accounts linked, either you'd have to make a new one, I guess, or you'd have to, I don't know, have some other solution, like not comment, but that's really dumb. I'd like you to be able to comment, and I'd like to interact with you all, but at the moment, I can't even answer all the comments because YouTube won't let me, and not everyone can even comment, which, I mean, I don't like it. I'm sorry that you're all stuck with it. I'm sorry that I'm stuck with it too, of course, but it's not impacting me as much because of YouTube, I already have a Google Plus thing linked, and so I'm fine, personally. But I'd like you all to be able to comment as well, so that we can all have one big happy family here. I didn't get any health drops for that, just by the way. So we can all be a big happy family like we were, like, literally 2 days ago, before this change was implemented. Oh, range up, that's kind of really bad. Oh well. And, well, that's kind of what there is to it. If you can't get that working, don't want to make a new account, whatever else, just, you know, still want to interact, and of course I do too. There are 3 options I see, and what they are is, first off, this is the simplest one for most of you, I would assume, is to send me a YouTube message, and I'll do my best to respond to that. Of course, if there become tons and tons of those, if there happen to be way too many, it'll get tough for me to keep replying to all of them. But why is that making that? I didn't know that clots caused that. I'm almost dead. Anyway, you can send me a YouTube message. Okay, that works. I'm happy with that. You're welcome to do that. But keep in mind that in order to have me reply to your YouTube message, you need to go into your YouTube settings and change your, I thought that'd make it over, by the way, and change your settings, or not change them if they're already good, but you need to disable contact lock. If you're contact locked, I can't reply to you unless we're contacts, and I don't add contacts on YouTube because that's just silly, and I don't want to at all. So just disable contact lock, and if you send me a message, I'll be free to respond to you. And as long as YouTube is working, I haven't been able to actually respond to a couple of messages today that I've gotten either. But as long as YouTube is working even moderately well, we should be okay, and I can interact with you there. The next way that I see is that you can follow me on Twitter, and many of you don't like Twitter. I'm sorry, that's the only social networking site I use. I hate Facebook in so many ways, and will not be using one for the channel. I'm not going to use Google Plus as an actual thing, but if you already have Google Plus, then your problem probably is not in the YouTube comments itself, besides the fact that it's got problems other than being unusable. It's probably usable for you if you've already got Google Plus linked up. So you can follow me on Twitter, and you can tweet at me, and I'm pretty active there. And you can find my Twitter in the description of this video and every video. Or you can try and hang out when I stream, which at the moment is very kind of difficult to figure out. I have a Twitch channel, and that's also in the description of this video and every other video. After whatever point I started using it, I don't know when that was, but all future videos and current, relatively recent videos will have my Twitch page in the description as well, and you can check that out. Try to hang out when I stream. When I stream there, then I try to be pretty active with the chat, and you're welcome to ask me stuff there. So those are the options that I see. And by the way, in about a month or so, I'll be able to have a pretty consistent streaming schedule, so that'll be more viable, more appealing to most people, I would imagine, since I'll be able to stream basically whenever it is that I want to. Well, maybe not whenever I want to, but on a schedule, and hopefully in one that fits for various time zones and things. So Twitch will become more viable, and I mean, I guess you can send me Twitch messages as well, but I don't check them nearly as often as I do everything else that I've mentioned, like Twitter all day, YouTube comments as long as I'm home. So those are the options I see. I'm sorry if you can't comment, and I really would like you to be able to, but you know, YouTube doesn't really have interaction in mind. It just decides, hey, we want people to use Google+, and we don't care if that ruins engagement and interaction between content creators and their viewers. That doesn't matter. It's because they just have to use Google+. That's pretty much the way things are going, and well, it sucks, but it is how it is. So, like I said, YouTube messages, disable contact lock. Twitter, all you gotta do is have a Twitter, tweet me. Or Twitch when I'm streaming, because I try to pay some attention there. But with Twitch, at the very least, try to stay on topic with whatever game I'm playing, and don't be like, hey, play Isaac, because I'm not going to play Isaac if I'm not playing Isaac, and I haven't said anything about it on stream. So, those are the options. I'm sorry, the comments suck now. But, onto the run. Well, we lost an Ipecac run, which sucks, but oh well. It's sometimes you gotta focus a little more than I was, and I'm okay with the way this run's going. This run's going pretty well so far. I like it. We almost have enough money to make the shop a worthwhile venture, and that'd be cool. Pretty cool to do. Small Rock is nice damage up, speed down, and tears up. Those are three things that I love to get as Eve, because of her 75% damage multiplier, meaning she gets 25% less damage in every situation. Which, I mean, obviously that's a bad thing, and there's another key. I'd love to go to the shop, it's just that I don't have the current cash situation, and so I can't. But we'll get there, maybe. I'm not going to look for the secret room, of course. It's an XL floor. I don't really look on XL floors for the secret room, because it's just randomly, it's pretty tough to find most of the time. There are either a lot of options or, well, no, there are a lot of options, basically. 2 bosses are going to happen. This is going to be 1.8 times as many rooms. We're looking for the second item room, both of which sadly require keys on even the first XL floor. So that's unfortunate. Nope. Eve does have an extra chance of getting soul heart drops, which is quite nice, and I'm going to pretend that that's why we got that soul heart, so that I can feel good about being Eve. Sacrificial Dagger is actually unlocked by playing Eve and I guess beating Isaac, I think. And that's an orbital, which doesn't always block tears, but it has the ability to, and I don't know why it does sometimes and not others. But it also does 15 damage on contact to enemies, which is huge. So it's very powerful if used offensively, if you can swing that, if you know how to manage that kind of thing, which can be tough. Still, by the way, getting on the top wall means that flies shouldn't be able to get to you. They can sometimes, but usually they cannot at all. Okay, Monstro, you need to come over here, and then get the rock. It didn't get the rock. Pageant Boy, that gets us into shop territory. I wanted Monstro over here so that I could have the foot stomp and destroy the rock, but now I have enough to go to the shop, and I'm going to do that immediately. hopefully pick up a another bomb. That would be pretty nice. I also eventually... screw it, I'll go now. Go to the curse room. This is its own session, so no angel rooms from the start. We should be guaranteed to earn an angel room, or not an angel room, a devil room at the end of this floor, assuming I don't take an insane amount of damage on the next boss. Insane being 1.5 soul hearts, which is a lot for the basement. But, you know, kamikaze flies do twice our damage, which is pretty nice. So, well, I don't know. Let's see what the boss is. I really wanted a bomb, because now I can't get the Tinted Rock unless the second boss gives us box. And what I'm worried about is the second boss. What did I leave there? What did I leave there? Rosary. Okay. Yeah, I didn't want the Bible to show up in the shop. 3 soul hearts, yeah, but no. I don't remember what I was saying. Okay, it's Larry Jr. There are no rocks. I really, really want to use the Sacrificial Dagger, and apparently that's a very good strategy. Oh my god. See, okay, it's fine. Get a range up, sure. Technology, sure. I like technology. Technology is a ton of fun. Pretty much, I mean, it gives us this laser. This laser does our normal damage. Pierces everything. Range up no longer matters, but it's okay. Can't win them all on this. We're at 1 health. Half a soul heart. It's a risky situation, to say the least. I could take the rosary, but I don't want to take the chance on the Bible. The shop could save me in a number of ways. I am upset that there was no bomb or anything in that secret shop room place. It's the shop. I really was counting on that to get me another Tinted Rock, which could have changed a lot of things. I'd probably have 1 or 2 more soul hearts right now. I mean, of course, it could have just been like another bomb or something. We could have gone completely even. Well, no, we would have to gain something. Health up, please. Bombs are key. I'm upset with that. I kind of actually really needed those keys. Make up your mind, Globin. What else did I want to say? I wanted to say something. I don't know. At least we got another key. We seem to be getting lucky with those this run, which is cool with me. Like, I'm happy to get as many keys as the game wants to bestow upon me. So this floor will have 25% of whatever chance we end up with for the Devil Room ultimately, which, assuming we don't take red heart damage on the boss now, will be about 34%. So this is the Gertie that cannot shoot at us, can only spawn enemies. So that's cool. I can easily deal with this. Technology allows me to damage pretty much everything at once. Makes my life pretty easy. It's just that it's going to go really slowly due to the fact that Eve has such low damage. But I guess maybe we'll get Pentagram or something. How is that not hitting that thing? Silly game. Angles are weird sometimes on these things. Okay. I mean, it's a simple fight right now. At least we have that. It's just time consuming and I don't have anything else to do, I guess. I'm gonna have a little bit before this video comes out, there'll be an electrician. And I might, maybe today, but otherwise soon, be getting another circuit so that I never lose power again during a video, and then thus lose the video, hopefully, like happened with Paranautical Activity recently. I really didn't enjoy losing that video because I liked it a lot. So we got another Devil Room, and this one's Krampus, which is actually really awesome for us. Because what Krampus offers us is a lump of coal, and the lump of coal increases the damage of technology by 2. It also works with Brimstone, and I'm unsure if it works with technology too, but everyone was like, yeah, it definitely works with technology too. But I don't know where they got that, because I'm sure most of them, / all of them, do not read the code. But it'd be easy to find out reading the code, so maybe they do. Maybe they're like, yeah, that's pretty obviously technology too. It's just that that laser is a little different, and adding 2 damage to that would actually be huge. So I'm a little... I don't know about accepting that immediately with nothing. Oh, please don't let me die here. So we get increased damage and speed by activating Horde Babylon here. That's done. We get a lump of coal, like I said, plus 2 damage. It's good. Heart and a half to easily recover us all the way. I would love to go to that curse room, but at the moment that is not really an option. Plus 2 damage, like I said, is pretty big. That's definitely going to make an impact on our run. And we're going to have much more success. We're just going to have a lot more damage output. Almost enough to go to that shop, but not quite, and because of that, I don't really want to. We're back at base health, by the way. That's cool. It's a good place to be. Okay, I can't believe we escaped that. I mean, I'm happy with it, but I can't believe it. Crack the sky. Well, I don't have anything else, so this time we're actually going to roll with it. Crack the sky will offer us a chance to damage some stuff. So here's the thing. I can leave the room and re-enter to increase the blast radius of the bomb. Why did I think that would work? Why did I think that would work? There's an extra space. I can blow up the rock, sure. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. That one won't work, and that one won't work. I'm an idiot. Like, I'm straight up an idiot. But that does increase the blast radius of the bomb. Every so often, I'm like, hey, I'm really innovative. Wait, never mind. Let us never make that mistake again, nor shall we speak of it. That was funny. So, anyway, this item, beams of light, damage enemies significantly. Not that it's likely to hit because it's completely random. Hey, dead bird, help me out here. It's cool. I got a heart back. It's basically my philosophy. 2 bombs. I can go to the 2 possible secret room locations. I don't have a key though, so... Alright, that's good. 9 cents. That'd be really helpful if I could go to the shop somehow, but there's no way for me to get a key. Well, I guess there is, technically. So let's check that chest, see if it gives us something. Crack the Sky is a 4-room recharge, by the way. Oh, that's delightful. We can still get one at the end of the room, though. So it's not yet hopeless, it's pretty hopeless. At least this room will not be difficult. Pretty much I want to wow. I want to save Crack the Sky for a boss fight generally. It's not useful otherwise. And mostly really with big target bosses. Big single target bosses. Gertie would have been a perfect boss to use it on. I just didn't have it yet. Alright, I didn't actually... I mean, I could have gone to the curse room using that and not gained or lost any health, which probably would have been the thing to do. Okay. Well, we're done on this floor. Too many places to look for the top secret room. I don't think I'd find it in 2 bombs. It's not really worth my 2 bombs. I would really like to go to the shop, but I can't. There's nothing I can do to get that key. Curse room would be an undue risk. So away we go. Eve. Catacombs instead of the caves. That puts me in a bad place. Thank you for the key. I mean, this shop has a 50% chance to be greed, so we only want to go there if we've got a fair amount extra. Even if it is right there. Well, I guess 1 extra is enough. Ugh, you jerks. I hate you so much. Okay, that was really close. I was unsure if that would hit me. Range-wise, fortunately it didn't. Of course, if it did, that would at least allow me to go to the boss challenge room we've got over there. Since you need to have 1 red heart filled or less in order to be able to go into those. Which now I meet, so I guess I may as well check in there and maybe find meat itself. You see what I did? If I find meat, that'd make me happy. Pentagram would make me happy. Health up makes me happy too. I'm totally fine rolling with health up. Okay. I got close enough, I just wasn't well positioned for it. That's all there is to it sometimes. Just wasn't in the right place at the right time. Okay, you're dead. I'm gonna use this. Killed 2 of the Larry Juniors, it's good enough. It's really not a good item. It's what I've got. Unless, of course, this is the candle in this shop. But it's actually super greed, so that's pretty far from the candle, I would have to say. I don't know how I feel that this run's gonna go. It'd be nice to find Ipecac again. That would give us a lot more damage on our laser. I am a little upset that I lost that Ipecac run, but at the same time, that was I didn't think that that would hit me. It's not like it wasn't my fault. I didn't think that that one would hit me, though, and I wasn't very focused since I wasn't talking about the run. Talking about the run itself really does seem to keep me playing better. Makes sense. Having focus and actually thinking about things you're doing does definitely help improve it. Like, speaking things out. Just saying, like, oh, hey, this is a smart idea. And then you hear yourself and you're like, wow, this is a smart idea. Maybe I should do this. No, what are you thinking? Thanks, dude. Oh, wow, thanks again, dude. You're nice. Alright, perfect. That'll get us in and out of the curse room. I don't want the Ankh. Respawns us as Blue Baby, and yes, every attribute of Blue Baby. So we'd gain his damage multiplier, his, we'd lose our Soul Heart modifier. We'd become Blue Baby, straight up. Only Soul Hearts, the good stuff, and the bad stuff. So, it can be good, it can be bad. Halo Flies is awesome, though. That gives us 2 orbital flies that block enemy tiers and damage fly-type enemies. Ow! Something, like, on my neck, but there's not actually anything there. It's just painful. Oh well. Now we should take pretty small amounts of damage overall from enemy tiers. It also stops charging enemies, which I think it stopped that Keeper from hitting me on contact, because it seemed like it stopped earlier than it should have when it tried to run into me. Could have been just me, but it definitely stops charging enemies like chargers and leeches and something else, probably. Which is nice. That is orbital to stop those things. As well as tiers. So we're ready for the boss, provided we find it ever, and we just did. I'm definitely going to use Crack the Sky, because Crack the Sky is best against bosses, like I said. Okay, perfect. If you destroy fistula parts over gaps, they don't spawn enemies, which is pretty nice. If we can beat the boss without taking red heart damage, then we are good to have a chance of earning a devil room. Yeah, it didn't hit very much. It hit a little bit, though, and it does do a lot of damage when it hits. It's just rare. So I wouldn't expect to get a devil room here. We probably have, I think we have a 9% chance. That's not very good. Yeah. But pills could be luck down. That's good. Makes us get more chests towards the side of brown chests. Pretty Fly doesn't help us at all. Balls of Steel is awesome. So I didn't pick up the quarter because it's something that you can farm, and in case we get a D6, which isn't likely, but it's not super unlikely. I don't need the quarter. 25 cents is not helpful. It's not nearly as helpful as farming it to get to 99 cents in just 4 of them, which I'd never do. Or farming them to get items to reroll using the D6, which I do on a relatively regular basis. That's worth a lot more than 25 cents. That's worth like an entire run, because you can easily become overpowered enough to not have any problems just by doing that. So I'd say that potential is definitely worth 25 cents that you don't get. Can't get that Soul Heart no matter what. There was one video a while ago where I skipped even bombing one of those things, and everyone's like, oh my god, you missed that. It was so easy. And I was confused. I was like, what did I miss at this period in time? Because remember, well, maybe you don't remember it, but I never remember what happens in my runs, like, immediately after stopping them. So, I mean, honestly, I don't even remember what happens in them, like, 10 minutes after I do it within the run. So I was just like, what could I have missed? And as it turns out, it was one of those, and I couldn't actually bomb to it. Yeah, I'll do this. You can do that and not take damage, just hold into the thing. Oh, well, I was going to take a heart of damage either way. We still haven't taken red heart damage, though, so we're still set for a devil room, and we're, I think, at 50% of whatever chance we end up with. So yeah, you can't get that as the moral of the story. You need flight or a ladder, and I have neither of those things at the moment. Okay, this shop cannot be greed, so I am, like, all about this. I'm definitely all about this shop. It's a nice individual that has the candle in it, and that pleases me, like, ever so greatly. So candle isn't actually a usable spacebar item, which is probably going to make a huge difference in this run. Allowing us to destroy tiers, namely. So I guess I would take Bloody Lust, given the opportunity, since it becomes good with the candle, because Bloody Lust counts for giving you it gives you kills, basically. It counts as you gaining kills for every tier you destroy using a candle. That doesn't count for Charm of the Vampire, though. I don't know why it works, but it does, and I would take Bloody Lust and Samson's Lock in that situation. Alright, more money. So, good things to know, basically. I wouldn't trade health for it, but say we fight the Fallen right now. It's not unlikely. Shop contains Ouija board. Alright, gives us spectral tears, and with technology, you immediately shoot poops and fires when you have spectral technology, like spectral tears with technology. So that's pretty nice. Oh, hello. So that helps us out a lot, makes my life really convenient. Overall. And now if we got technology too, which, remember, last time I played Eve, I erroneously claimed was only a 10% damage down. It's a 35% damage down, but normally you cannot have Spectral Technology 2. When you have Technology as well, then Spectral Tears will make both Technology as well as Technology 2 Spectral. So that's the only time you can have Spectral Technology 2, which is pretty cool. Just one of those things to know. So shot speed up, that doesn't matter right now, because I have the Technology. So I blew that up because there's a rock back there, and it would amuse me if it were a tinted rock. But it wasn't. So I'm going to finish the floor. We got a devil room, but it didn't give us anything, and since I've already traded to the devil, it literally, I mean, passing it up doesn't help me. It doesn't give me the chance for angel rooms, it doesn't do anything, except make me sad that I just didn't get items. I was about to take that health up purely in case there were two hard deals that I wanted. But there weren't. And both items were not worth my health, really. Yeah, I'll definitely play this beggar. I also want to check out what's in here. Don't know about using my last key for it, but I also don't know if this beggar's going to pay out with anything right away. I'm going to find the secret room to hope to get some more money, because it looks like this beggar isn't going to give me an item. Then again, you never know. Alright, just gave me a health up, don't... Okay, I should still go to the secret room. I'm going to be honest about that, I really should. Oh, but it's a fortune teller. Guess what? You're getting blown up. Because I need your gifts, which were just a key and a half heart that I couldn't use, but that's still good. Next floor, we're going to be fighting Mom, and what that means is that this Emperor card has an extra use where it can allow the doors to appear after it, and then we can see if we earned a devil room or not. Well, if we earned it and it's still there, we can see that. Okay. Curse of the Lost increases the size of the floor. I would love to play this beggar as much as possible. At the moment, that's not really a possibility, since I have got no money. And by the way, have got was not the good way to say it in that situation. I have no money. Makes the most sense. Sometimes people ask about grammar, say that I'm helping with their grammar, and then I'm like, well, I don't really want to say things that are horribly horrible. And then have some people think that it's like, oh, this is the best way to say that. He said it. He's a smart dude. No, not always. So sometimes I have to amend my life. Be like, yeah, this is not actually the way to do this. Just in case someone's listening to improve his or her grammar. But notice there I did some subject plural agreement stuff. Friends to the end, kamikaze flies again. I don't know if they're affected by the... I know they're not normally affected by lump of coal, but I don't know if they're affected by it when we have it with technology brimstone. So maybe they gained the 2 extra damage and then the multiplier on them, so 4 extra damage. But maybe they didn't. Like I said, I'll never know. They seem reasonably strong, but they're always reasonably strong. Then again, I've got the small rock, and that's about my only damage up. So it looks like we're building up a case to be able to play that beggar soon. It has to pay out within the first 7 cents, and then after that it has to pay out every 5 cents. Which means we're almost there to the first payout, and it's not almost guaranteed, but it's very likely that it pays out within 4 cents. So I could definitely give it a run for 1 drop. Ah, but with bombs in this situation, I can get even more. Well, okay, I'll use one bomb for 5 cents, but I won't use a bomb for 1 cent. Just make sure to use the bomb right. And I'll go back to it in a little while. This shop is probably going to be greed. I haven't seen a mini-boss yet. I haven't gone to the secret room, however, and if the secret room is greed, then I guess it's not in the shop. By which I mean it's not in the shop. So there are possibilities here. It's just I'd wager that it's in the shop, greed is, rather than another mini-boss or greed in the secret room. That's just what I'd guess. Yeah, no. I would love to be able to do that, afford those keys, but I cannot. Okay, alright. Oh, darn. I think that was my first red heart damage, too, so... sucks. Now I don't really care a ton about the whole devil room thing in the boss room, then. Because it's pretty unlikely to work out for me. So, what that means is that I can save this Emperor card for a time when it'll actually help me as far as progression and not dying. I'm down for that. I'm totally down for that. Alright, I should be using the candle more than I am. That's something that I always do. I never use the candle enough. Once we find the boss, I will go back and play the beggar. Hope it wants to give me a gift. For the gifts I bestow upon it as well. Shop, but I'm feeling that it's greed, like I said. So I don't know if I'm going to visit it. That's all there is to it in my eyes. Judas's tongue. Guess how helpful that's not going to be at all. Unless we miraculously get teleported to the devil room, which I find pretty much impossible at this point, since at this point it is nearly impossible. It's not completely impossible. We could get something from... we could get a box from the boss, and that could give us a Joker card, teleporting us to the devil room. In that situation, I would hold on to Judas's tongue. Turns all red heart deals into 1 red heart deals. In the deal with the devil, that is. So to the beggar. To the beggar. Which is going to take all my cash. And I don't think that I'm losing out on not going to the shop, by the way. So even though I'm going to go under 15 cents, it's actually not that important. Because look, I just got a compass for 2 cents instead of 15 or 7. Compass, oh hey, the shop isn't greed. Let's see what's in it, because I can pretty much guarantee that I'm going to be able to get enough to buy something, but there's no reason for me to get the ladder. So I will just buy these 2 things and be on my way. My merry, merry way. And then I'll fight the boss. I can cheese that really hard. And then we're good? Oh, cool. Okay. I thought I could do that. You don't know what I just did. Basically, I just pressed too many keys at once so that I got locked into one certain motion, which in that case was diagonal motion. So as you can see, the candle destroys this boss like nobody's business. Alright, we got the box. It's not the Joker, I can guarantee you that. Is this Friends Till the End? Because if it is, that'd be exciting. Devil, I'd rather keep the Emperor. And the tick I can't take because I wouldn't be able to drop it, and as such I wouldn't be able to take the Polaroid and go to the chest/cathedral. Well, chest from the cathedral. Could always go to the cathedral, but... I don't like going to the cathedral if I'm not going to the chest as well. Because the boss isn't good. It's just that the floor of the chest is really good. So I like to go to the chest if possible. But if I'm not feeling that this run's too playable or winnable, I go to Shoal and then hopefully do something cool there. Everyone always wants to see the boss, so when I have a bad run, I go there, and ideally everyone's happy for a little while and don't want to see me do the easy floor. Because really it's too easy. That was silly damage of me. Okay, so I just wanted to check over there in case there was a side path that took me to the boss. But no, this is actually seemingly the right way. As I guessed at the start. Works for me. I didn't lose much. Don't want the half heart. By staying at a half heart at top, it's actually better than having a full, like having full health or a full heart to round it off. because if you get hit down to half a heart, you get Polaroid invincibility, which is 5 seconds, and that could make all the difference between living and dying. So I try to stick at that if possible. Okay, another scent, and we found the boss. I save the Emperor for Cathedral if possible. This is a smart time to use it, I'd say, because if you can get to and out of the Cathedral's boss, Isaac, then getting done with the chest is a lot easier. At least you get those 4 items at the start that make a big difference. So we are fighting the Fallen, and that means that we get a Devil Room item for winning here. And that could be really, really good. Could also be pretty inconsequential or even terrible. I'm not expecting it to be. Darn, I couldn't really escape that. So we're not getting a Devil Room. 1% chance. Oh, it's the quarter though, of course. Well, I don't want that. Just in case. It doesn't offer me any benefits. And, wow. Really? Okay. Everything makes sense once again. Okay, because I was like, did you really just, like, give me a boss that was right there? Not quite, but it's pretty close it seems. It might not be, actually. It just seems like it is. Hey, hit. Thank you. Thank you, Candle. You saved my butt. Candle doesn't become spectral, by the way. I'd love if it did. Chests, remember we got those luck downs. Those are the reason that we're getting lots of normal chests that don't require keys. Alright, Super Lust and Lust is actually really annoying in this particular room. So there goes the Balls of Steel Pill. And maybe we get the Yum Heart here, which gives us 1 heart back. So that's good. Now let's avoid that and see that this is bombs or key. Sure. I don't think I'm going to need these keys, and I think that was the wrong choice. But why not? By think, I mean I know that was the wrong choice. 5 keys is enough. I don't have Guppy's tail. I don't have a lot of things to open up. It wasn't, like, 15 bombs would have been a lot more helpful. So I want to blow up every rock possible, which is why I did the increased blast radius trick, even though you're like, you can clearly blow that up and be fine. Just that you can't tell tinted rocks from regular rocks in the womb and utero. So if you can blow up all of them, do it. It's going to be advantageous for you, ultimately. I mean, it may not do anything for you at all, but it's still a better policy to blow up as many as you can. Because maybe it is the time that you get that bonus. Luck down. Alright. The more chests we can get, the better, especially when they're not golden. That's going to help us if we can make it to the chest, which, I mean, no, that's not guaranteed at all. But I think we've got a chance using the candle. Not a guarantee. It could definitely go badly. Okay, so with Monstro here, I like to start cheesing, which is pretty much the same as with Mom. Just chuck the candle in there. Preferably avoid hitting Monstro too much. Because of course if you kill Monstro, then you're not really cheesing anymore. Could kill the boss completely like this. Usually I kill Monstro at this point though, and bring the boss back, because then I can start shooting at it because it won't be going away. So that's just my thinking. It's more advantageous to have the boss here, even though it starts spawning some enemies. You're just going to kill it faster. Soul Heart. Alright. There we go. Let's give this a go. I don't know if this is going to work out, but I'm going to hope it is. We have 3 orbitals, one of which may or may not block some tears every so often. 2 of them are great. We have the candle to destroy lots of tears. We have a relatively low rate of fire, but pretty much not a good amount of damage. So we've got a long haul fight in store, but a winnable long haul fight, I would say. So far we haven't gotten hit, and so far I'm getting framey. I don't know why. I don't know if you can see it. Sometimes I get framey and it doesn't appear in the video, but sometimes it does. So we'll have to figure that out. No? Maybe. That's really weird, though. because this computer is so much stronger than the last one. The last one didn't have any issues in any of the situations that I'm having them right now. I might have a solution, however. I might actually have a pretty good one. I'll test it for the next video, I guess. Okay. Oh, that's garbage and a half. Die, angelic baby. What's with the bosses not giving me hearts? Oh well. Still, we've made it to the chest. We've got a chance, especially if one of these is POLYPHEMUS. Speak of the devil, man. Sometimes you just win. Book of Shadows is 10 seconds of invincibility on use, but I'm gonna roll with a candle. 3-room charge, by the way, on the thing, the Book of Shadows. So now we do lots more damage with this technology laser. It's big, it's slower to shoot, does tons more damage, like I said. So this is a huge advantage for a winnable, maybe, Isaac fight. Blue baby fight, that is. What it is harder for is rooms like this with lots of small targets. And yeah, you can do a thing where the laser like flashes and it looks kind of like rim snapping, but it doesn't offer you any damage advantage like rim snapping does. Oh, come on. It's okay though. It's okay. X-ray vision isn't going to help me, but two half hearts is going to help me. I don't know that this is going to be a win though. It's definitely going to be questionable for the entire fight. This isn't a clear the chest run, I would say though. I'm just going to give it a go and see if it happens to work out. Okay, okay. Calm down. Why are you shooting so much? I haven't shot you, like, at all. I wasn't holding any directions or anything. You're just crazy, blue baby. We did pick up Brother Bobby, which is just a familiar that shoots normal old, plain old, lowish damage tiers to try and help us out and probably not do too much. So I don't honestly have to worry about the flies a lot. Because of my orbitals, all of them will kill the flies immediately. So that's really not a concern in all honesty. Alright, we actually won. We didn't do it with Ipecac, but we did win. I'm pretty happy about that. So I hope you guys enjoyed that run. Again, I'm sorry about the comments, and check the description for those solutions I offered. Well, the Twitch and Twitter ones. Make sure that if you want to send me a message, you disable contact lock so I can reply to you. Otherwise, if I don't reply, you're gonna have to assume that's why, and you know, sorry. But Twitter's a good one. Twitter's a great one. I love Twitter. So anyway, hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.